तो ओह आमिर उमैर साहब भी आ गए। अस्सलाम वालेकुम डॉक्टर आमिर। I'll start off the formal meeting then. जी अस्सलाम वालेकुम डॉक्टर आमिर। आई थिंक माइक इज ऑन। अभी कनेक्टिविटी में है, राइट।
हेलो अस्सलाम, सॉरी मैं बाहर था ऑफिस से, तो मैं बस अभी ऑडियो पे रहूंगा, तो I'll be
Right,
but I'll
Dr.
be
Amir, welcome, Dr. Amir. We are so happy to see you here with us. It's really, you are a treasure for Ziauddin University, served so well. And your
thank you.
students really have a lot of applause, and the faculty also remembers you. So we are happy that you are here on board with us to help Ziauddin again.
नहीं इंशाल्लाह बिल्कुल बिल्कुल है
जी, so today I think it is a small restricted group. Last time we had about 12, 15 people with us, but we decided to interact with small groups of people so that now we can, consolidate our ideas of how to promote research at Ziauddin University and how to
जी
develop collaborations with you all.
जी बिल्कुल
And for that matter, so I was just having an informal talk with rest of the people who are here. So now again, very warm welcome to all of the attendees who are here with us to discuss the research avenues which are open to all of us here at Ziauddin to collaborate and to add to the glory of the Ziauddin. This is our aim. And since you have a relationship with us, whether as alumni or whether as teachers who were here for a long time, who served very well. So with that, I think we'll just have a, first of all, again, a short intro from everybody, and then we'll generate a discussion. So just Dr. Amir Umer.
हाँ जी बिल्कुल सलाम I've actually as one of the initial faculty members of Ziauddin, starting from 1996, and I was there till 2008 February, working in the community health sciences department. Or most of our students we taught them research, and we were the field research. ये सब हमारे इसमें initial था, and after that I'm here in Riyadh since 2009.
Right.
12 years हो गए, तो यहाँ पे भी मेनली रिसर्च कोऑर्डिनेशन का काम होता है हमारे मेडिकल स्टूडेंट्स और मास्टर स्टूडेंट्स को रिसर्च फैसिलिटेट करने का।
Very good.
एंड एक अच्छी बात ये कि हमारे ज़ियाउद्दीन के साथ आई थिंक आई हैव अबाउट 10-12 पेपर्स उसमें जो सिकंदराबाद के उसमें थे, और हमारे एमफिल वालों के साथ जैसे फैसल इकराम है, शौकत है, इन सब के साथ। तो थैंकफुली पेपर्स की अच्छी प्रोग्रेस ज़ियाउद्दीन से भी थी और यहाँ से भी हो गई।
ग्रेट। तो आप का ताल्लुक, आपने जो यूनिवर्सिटी बताया, सॉरी दोबारा से बताएंगे यूनिवर्सिटी का नाम जहाँ अब आप हैं?
मेरी है किंग साउद बिन अब्दुल अजीज यूनिवर्सिटी।
किंग साउद बिन अब्दुल। I think Dr. Faisal Ikram is also serving at the same place.
No, नहीं ये लोग फैसल अपनी इंट्रोडक्शन करा ले।
जी फैसल।
मैं इस वक्त अल फैसल यूनिवर्सिटी में हूँ, जहाँ पर डॉक्टर शौकत भी हैं, और मेजर फोर्स ज़ियाउद्दीन की यहीं लैंड की थी।
राइट
2010-2011 में। I worked at Ziauddin University from 2001 till 2007, and I did my MPhil over there. Then I joined Khan University, and aim was to do the PhD, and I started my PhD over there. And meanwhile, I did my advanced diploma over there. But right after I started, I was in the coursework of PhD. My son was diagnosed with a critical disease, and we were not able to manage over there. Financial issues arise. Because of that, I had to leave the PhD and I had to join Al Faisal University. उसके बाद फिर यहाँ पर आने के बाद मैं अपनी मुख्तलिफ attempts करता रहा कि किसी न किसी तरह कोई collaboration हो और कोई activity हो, So in 2012, I was able to manage collaboration between Ziauddin University, Al Faisal University, and NUST. It was a formal collaboration between NUST and Al Faisal University, but formal collaboration with Ziauddin University was not, I was failed to establish because of some political reasons behind that. Like, and anyhow, PhD started, then it kept on going on because of my own personal issues that kept on delaying. Now, Alhamdulillah, I am towards the end. So
Very good.
inshallah, soon I will
Inshallah.
complete it. And this
Expectedly,
is all
inshallah,
about me.
soon PhD will be awarded to you by the Ziauddin University. That's great.
Inshallah. Inshallah.
And
But
Dr. Shaukat,
sorry, अगर मैं एक चीज ऐड कर दूं डॉक्टर तलब,
जी
वो ये कि जैसे फैसल, शौकत, हमारे यईश, अहद और नासिर, काफी लोगों ने अल फैसल यूनिवर्सिटी स्टार्ट करने में इन लोग इनिशियल थे। हमारी जो यूनिवर्सिटी है इसमें भी हमारे एमफिल वाले जो है डॉक्टर इमरान सिद्दीकी, जिन्होंने पीएचडी भी वहां से किया बाद में,
जी
डॉक्टर अहद और अंदली, और फिर मैं बाद में मैं, और आजकल डॉक्टर साजिदा है, दानिश है। तो वी इट्स बीन ऑनर के ज़ियाउद्दीन के लोगों ने यहाँ की
जी।
2 मेजर यूनिवर्सिटीज का इनिशियल से शुरू करके प्रॉब्लम बेस्ड लर्निंग में we have participated in developing the process over. इसलिए ये लोग ज़ियाउद्दीन को भी जानते हैं यहाँ पे।
That's great. I think that is the edge that Ziauddin has. The problem-based learning methodology is I think, one of the biggest achievement for Ziauddin, because it has carried this slogan all along that no conventional training, it has to be a problem-based learning for doctor. Because many of the institution, they started off with this program but had to quit because it is so difficult, demanding, needs so much involvement for that matter, that it really becomes, Dr. Sida, idhar aa jaiye. It really becomes, very, very challenging job, I must say. So I must appreciate the efforts of all the alumni of Ziauddin who are carrying up the slogan and serving so well over there. Besides, involvement into the research, but obviously training goes side by side. So that's a very remarkable job that you all have done. Dr. Saida
डॉक्टर
is here
शौकत
with
तो
us.
इस वक्त पीबीएल डायरेक्टर है यहाँ पर अल फैसल।
जी अच्छा ओके पीबीएल। हाँ देखिए पीबीएल का ये है कि बहुत ज़ाहिर है डिमांडिंग है, डिफिकल्ट है, बट यू नीड टू हैव अ ट्रेनिंग फॉर दैट मैटर, एंड दोज हु बिकम डायरेक्टर्स ऑब्वियसली हैव द ट्रेनिंग एंड देन ओनली दे कैन प्रोसीड फर्दर. So it's really a good news that you are carrying the legacy. So great job. And Dr. Shaukat, very brief because we were in conversation before also. So just a
Yes.
quick
Yes.
intro.
I was in Ziauddin from 2002 to 2010. I did my MPhil from BMSI before that under the supervision of Dr. Qamar Jamal. And then I joined with Dr. Qamar Jamal in pathology department, and I did my PhD again under her supervision. And then I left for Al Faisal in 2010. And since then I am here. I joined here as senior lecturer, but now I am assistant professor, and alhamdulillah, fine.
Wonderful.
And in the meantime, I have been doing not very extensive research, but I have been involved somehow in research.
Very good. Undergraduate training, and now it is followed by the designing and development of postgraduate program as well, right?
Yes.
You all have started masters and heading towards PhD.
Inshallah, soon.
Okay. So Dr. Saida is here. No, everybody is well acquainted with her. So Dr.
Yes, we are.
Get in conversation with
Assalamu alaikum, Dr. Saida. Oh, yeah.
अस्सलाम वालेकुम।
Your voice is very low, Dr. Saida. Your mic is, I think, is away.
आगे आ जाइए, जैसे इसको चेक कर लीजिए, थोड़ा सा आगे आना पड़ेगा, इसके करीब होके बोलिए।
No, I think mic is off.
माइक ऑन कर, अब ऑन।
अभी तक आवाज नहीं आ रही? आ रही है?
अभी
अब आ रही है।
आप लोगों से कोई
जी सर।
डॉक्टर फैसल से तो खैर रहता ही है, बिकॉज वो काफी आजकल मुश्किल में है बिकॉज ऑफ
नहीं नहीं, अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह आपकी मौजूदगी में कोई मुश्किल
No,
तो हो
actually,
सकता
he's
था।
happy. He said that he's very happy and he's almost done with his work. And very proudly, he'll be with us to present his final JC.
इंशाल्लाह
इंशाल्लाह
इंशाल्लाह।
इंशाल्लाह
Yes.
इंशाल्लाह। लेकिन और कोई
नहीं, वो आ चुके हैं, हमने एक छोटे ग्रुप को आज बुलाया था, तो अब हमारा I'll just start off with the agenda that now after our preliminary meeting we have to discuss what are the areas where we can establish collaboration with us, which should of course be on the basis of mutual benefit. Your university should also get the benefit, and of course Ziauddin will be very happy to collaborate with the people who are from here only, well trained from here. So as far as the collaborations are concerned, we have a very fully structured, well developed master's and PhD program, right? And the PhD program that presently is in execution is for the 3 subjects, because as per HEC restrictions, we cannot take students in the subjects where we don't have 3 supervisors. So in pathology, pharmacology, and biochemistry, we have a complete team. So we are executing the PhD program. It's indigenous. We are catering our own students. Plus, we are advertising and taking external students as well. And for that matter, we have a good supervisory team. Similarly, our master's program, I think so far more than 100 students have been awarded master's degree, and more than, I think, about 20 students have been awarded PhD degrees. Now many more are on the way to progress, and we'll be having new admissions. So for these masters and PhD programs, the most important collaboration that we can have with the international level is that of sharing supervisors, applying for common funding, because these days it's really, it becomes valuable and much more acceptable for the funding agencies if more than 2 organizations are involved for the procurement of funding, and that too from different nations. So for that matter, if we collaborate with you people and apply for common funding at international level, I'm sure that would be much more powerful application. So we can look for funding opportunities where we can join hand together. And then we would look for a collaboration of supervisors for our PhD as well as MPhil program. And with this, I think, first agenda in mind, let's see what is coming from your side. What are your views about collaboration of supervisors and going for common funding opportunities?
ओके मैम, मैं स्टार्ट करूंगा उसी पॉइंट से जिस पॉइंट पे आज से कोई 5-6 साल पहले ड्रॉप आउट हुआ था. तो एट दैट टाइम वी हैड वेरी वेरी एम्पल अपॉर्चुनिटीज ऑफ फंडिंग ओवर हियर. पैसा ही पैसा था, रिसर्च एस्टैब्लिश नहीं थी और ये रिसर्च को पुश करना चाह रहे थे, और उस वक्त फंड ट्रांसफर वर वेरी वेरी इजी. इवन फॉर माई ओन प्रोजेक्ट और लैटरल प्रोजेक्ट नस्ट में तकरीबन मैंने 1.5 मिलियन रुपीस जो है वो ट्रांसफर किया उस वक्त, और तकरीबन 3 से 4 पेपर हमारे उसमें से निकले, एक जिसमें से डायरेक्ट मेरा अपना है और कुछ में मैं एज ए कोलैबोरेटर हूँ. उस वक्त मैंने कोशिश की थी कि इसको इस तरह यानी किसी तरह लिंक किया जा सके. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. But this opportunity has not dried off completely, though it has become little bit difficult nowadays because अब fundings उतनी frequently available नहीं है financial situation की वजह से सऊदी अरेबिया की. But still, ample fund is available. They advise us to use maximally over here. when they say maximally over here, to means there is still a loophole available to do the transfer. So उसमें ये कि अगर थोड़ी बहुत भी हमारी establish हो जाए collaboration, तो हम कुछ ना कुछ fund वहाँ पर जो है वो transfer कर सकते हैं.
एक तो ये
जो
एस्पेक्ट है जो आप बता रहे हैं कि वो दे आर फंडिंग यू फॉर योर प्रोजेक्ट एंड दे वांट दैट फंडिंग टू बी यूटिलाइज्ड for their practical purposes only, right? That is one aspect.
Yes,
What I was
yes,
talking
exactly.
about was that recently we had an experience of NIH funding from UK, right? And that are the very most sought after funding these days, and they come in waves. They even come out with various ideas that this is the focal idea, and commonly people adopt those ideas and start working on them depending on their infrastructure. Like we went for some of their funding opportunities and felt that we were pretty sufficient, like some GIT funding on fatty liver disease. We have a very active gastroenterology department. We have, alhamdulillah, generative enough infrastructure technique wise also to support our technical part, and the material is flowing over here as far as the patient is concerned. So we had I think we were second to none, but we noted that they were promoting collaborators. Like if you and I join together, you from Saudi Arabia, and we are common applicants, so that adds weightage to our application for funding. So that kind of funding opportunities would be very beneficial if we go together.
Perfect.
है ना? तो उसमें हमें डॉक्टर आमिर आपका इस सिलसिले में क्या ख्याल है? इन फंडिंग अपॉर्चुनिटीज का जो इंटरनेशनली अवेलेबल है, where we can join hand together and be co-signatory.
Definitely, हमारी यूनिवर्सिटी भी they encourage कि international collaboration को करना. So I think that will be beneficial for both the universities as well to apply together.
Because that seems, I mean, generally people don't want funds to be transferred from their country to other country if they have allocated the fund for your, uplift of research. So for that matter, we don't expect that the grant that is given to you would be shared with any other university. But we will initiate processes which we'll be working together, like Ziauddin. You are from UK, then we are very happy to have one of the alumni here who's sitting with us. She is a Ziauddin graduate, and she is looking after the research subject areas in NICVD, which is one of the topmost cardiac diseases hospital in Karachi. And they are not only catering cardiac emergencies, but they are, I'm very impressed to know that they are very much involved into research as well. Because these days, research has really become a priority for everything. Knowledge cannot go without research. You have to generate knowledge. And this is how, the experiential learning adds to the existing body of information. So it has, I mean, I'm very happy that even the clinical side is so much motivated to, capture the research avenues these days. तो आप जो भी हमारी बातचीत चल रही है कि हम कॉमन फंडिंग में एप्लीकेंट्स हों, तो डू यू हैव सम आइडियाज इन दिस रिगार्ड to add on to or what?
Ma'am, in our hospital also there are certain projects in which doctors are applying for international fundings, but that is basically related to some interventional trial related to cardiology very specifically.
Trials. Okay.
You can understand, for example, related to certain stenting, certain new techniques for angioplasties and all that. So that is basically with that. So it's pure interventional related.
So I get the point. That means that you people are, because as clinicians, your major focus on research subject areas based on clinical. So you have a clinical trial unit, or you are just joining trials with other people?
We are in the process of developing.
You are becoming their sites.
Yes.
Don't have a unit of your own.
Yeah, at the point, at this point in time, our trials are not that much, extensive. in which we have to constantly follow the patients, they are less severe. So that's why we are not a full-fledged clinical trial unit is not there, but yes, we are in the process of making it.
So Ziauddin University is also in the process of designing and developing a clinical trial unit. So I mean, again, we can have a
Mutual relationship.
yes,
Yeah.
definitely. This is another area which would be very, very fruitful for us to work
Yeah,
together.
sure.
And so I think it's really would be commendable if we work on these lines, because we have generated the idea that we have to look for funding opportunities where we can work in collaboration. That's funding. But for rest of the collaboration, like research collaboration, then training collaborations, student and teacher related, exchange programs, they are very, very beneficial for universities, and Saudi University as well as Ziauddin would definitely would have a mutual benefit in this regard. So Dr. Amir, what do you think about these areas of collaborations, exchange programs for teachers, students?
बिल्कुल I think मतलब मैं अपनी तरफ से what I can contribute is basically maybe not supervision क्योंकि मेरा PhD नहीं है. I've got masters in public health और specialty in epidemiology and biostats. तो training and reviews जो है especially journal के, तो I'd be helpful in that part as well as any training जिसकी जरूरत पड़ती है, क्योंकि यहाँ पे भी हम we are training the masters students for their research projects. Starting from proposal to manuscript writing, उसमें जो contributions हो सकती है, जो sharing हो सकती है, we can do that. और I think वही जैसे आपने कहा था, initial is always going to be basic sciences पे ज़्यादा collaboration का होगा. Plus ये होता है बाज़ में basic sciences में भी you need some clinical cases. तो उसमें I think we can also use Ziauddin as well within that as part of our collaboration.
So, ठीक है, that's fair enough. So, जी, Dr. Saida.
We cannot hear Dr. Saida.
Dr. Saida, जरा आगे कर दीजिए और करीब आके बोलना पड़ेगा आपको. बिल्कुल मुंह लगा के.
I'm just remembering that few of our AMPHIL students, they had collaborated with NICBD and they did their AMPHIL. They took samples from there, and there was one co-supervisor also from there. I just remember one. I think Dr. Zahid did it. Probably Dr. Amir Mer would remember it. Dr. Zahid was there, and there was another one. I don't remember who that was.
बिल्कुल, Dr. Zahid Kaimkhani.
Dr. Zahid का था project.
Dr. Zahid तो याद है. दूसरे मुझे याद है कौन.
Dr. Zahid did it with Bagai University. Dr. Zahid did it with Bagai University, not with.
जब cases Zahid के cases जो थे वो NICVD से ही आए थे.
That was for MPhil, yes. That was
MPhil
MPhil program.
So initially, there was a process in which the students used to came for their MPhil studies, and they had their supervisors, and they just had to have one co-supervisor from NICVD. But recently, there is some change in the rules for NICVD to take outsiders for the research. Now, NICVD want their PI to be the at the front line, and the student who is taking or who is doing his MPhil, he may be act as a co-author or co-supervisor at that point in time, because for publication I think you need first author for example for MPhil, or the candidate needs his name to be as a first author.
Exactly.
Yes. But that has to be discussed, because for in NICVD they want the representative from NICVD to be PI and in first 3 author, I think.
what if we design the project?
Yeah.
Then even then they would like to be the first author.
At least in first three author, I think. Yes.
First three. Then
First
it
three is
can't be
okay.
unreasonable that it can't be first author. But in first three, of course, yes.
So we can design projects and
Yes.
then we can collaborate with NICVD.
Yes.
We can do that.
The collaboration for the students would be very, very fruitful and worthwhile, I feel. As Dr. Saida said, for master's program is on with you people also over there. And we also have a very strong display of our master studies over here at Ziauddin, which requires co-supervision from abroad. And we'll be very happy to, I think, have a very good bonding with you for this liaison, that is co-supervision. And co-supervision, what I mean to say, is required because you may be having certain facilities and infrastructure which may be, which we may not be having for research conduct. There are certain facilities which we have. We have put in all the facilities at our website regarding our technological advances and availability for the scientific work. And for you all, I think if you can just send us a little write up about the infrastructure and facilities which are available, plus the applicability of your subject area to our student would come from your CVs, that what are your areas of interest or what researches you are involved in. So it would be great if you all can share your CV. So we would be very happy to introduce you to our upcoming students who are looking for the projects and design and develop certain projects where we can share the research avenues together. So what do you think? Do you need such collaboration for your students there in Saudi Arabia for your master's program?
फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल एक चीज थोड़ा सा मैं क्लियर करना चाह रहा हूँ कि इट्स इंस्टीट्यूशन टू इंस्टीट्यूशन कोलैबोरेशन यू आर लुकिंग फॉर, नॉट फोकस टू द
institution, yes.
इंस्टीट्यूशन टू इंस्टीट्यूशन. तो इसमें एक तो तरीकाकार ये हो सकता है कि टू स्टार्ट विद दैट लेट वी स्टार्ट शेयरिंग द एरियाज व्हिच आर द वर्क इज गोइंग ऑन एट बोथ द प्लेसेस. सो उनमें हम कॉमन इंटरेस्ट एरियाज आइडेंटिफाई करें और उन लोगों को करीब लाने की कोशिश करें कि जो कॉमन एरियाज पर वर्कआउट कर रहे हैं. एक चीज. दूसरी, फैसिलिटी जो हम दोनों के पास है, हम दोनों शेयर करें एक दूसरे के साथ और देखें कि किन एरियाज में हम एक दूसरे को हेल्प आउट कर सकते हैं. तीसरा एरिया है यानी सुपरविजन की अवेलेबिलिटी का. डेफिनेटली इस्टेब्लिश यानी मास्टर्स प्रोग्राम अब यहाँ पर इस्टेब्लिश हो गया है अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह, और जो है रैपिडली एक्सपैंड कर रहा है. पीएचडी की परमिशन हमें अभी तक नहीं मिली, तो कोलैबोरेटिव पीएचडी प्रोग्राम जो है, दिस इज वन ऑफ द एरिया व्हिच इज स्टिल ओपन वेयर वी कैन वर्क ऑन. और इसके अलावा हम लोग ज़ाहिर है कुछ ना कुछ कोर्सेज यहाँ पर ऑफर कर रहे हैं, कुछ कोर्सेज आप वहाँ पर ऑफर कर रहे हैं. वी कैन लुक एट द कोर्सेज एंड वी कैन एक्सचेंज द कोर्सेज, we can impart those courses online.
This and is the mode of communication these days. You can be there online all the times with anything special that you want to share. So, like, I'll give you an example. As far as the collaboration of for supervisors is concerned, I have a model. One of my PhD student, because HEC restricts the supervisorship for the university, and the supervisor has to be a full-time person in the university only. But for co-supervisor, there is no restriction, whether PhD or master's. So like in one of my PhD projects, we have a co-supervisor from UK on prostate cancer. And for that matter, we are really making use of their clinical acumen, their patients and their material in addition to ours, and comparison of certain even genetic, genetically distinct populations. There's a student. These days, most of the research is going on molecular genetic areas. So for that matter, it seems a very interesting idea to compare different populations. Like yours is also a genetically distinct population. So even polymorphism, simple polymorphism studies, Dr. Saida, as you're all the time designing, if we give them a comparative touch, that would be something new. So similarly, co-supervisorship is open to you all. We would be very happy to have you in our project as co-supervisors.
Perfect.
So
We
for
can
that
start from there.
matter, it's really, this is one of the, I think, most beneficial area that would be there to explore, that your expertise in your subjects can give benefits to our students. And then obviously, once the supervisor is from another country, again, the publication becomes much more powerful. It becomes international. So, that is definitely collaborative programs are always, they have an edge and they are treated as more prestigious for that matter.
I did
Ji.
this genomic studies on hepatitis B. The genotype of Pakistan and Saudi Arabia is similar. It's D. Yeah, D. It's D genotype. So there are many similarities if we can, I mean,
See,
try to find out.
I mean, we concur, we differ. We don't know.
Now, we
Many
don't know.
places we will concur, and at many places we'll differ. Then they will raise more questions. Why the differences?
Actually,
Huh.
we expected different because Saudi Arabia has so much influx of people from all around the world. So we thought that it must be different because of different genotypes of different, because it's around the world, they are different.
Yes.
So, but it was similar to Pakistani. Maybe more Pakistanis go over there.
Yeah, it's
I
a
don't
mixed
know.
nationality people
Yeah.
there in Saudi Arabia as well, and in Pakistan also, and obviously many migrants from here.
Maybe.
So I'm not surprised that you get a similar genetic constitution. So I mean, this is just an example which Dr. Saida said, very good example that she already conducted a study. So we can obviously such studies will become much more prestigious for our students as well, and will have a much better and new information that comparing genetic diseases in two different countries would give inferences like this is the time of personalized medicine, targeted therapies. People are just going for, what you may call it, panels, but it doesn't apply to everyone. We have to establish that, I mean, the genome for a disease is not the same for everybody everywhere. So customized treatment have to be discouraged. And for personalized, we have to generate data. So this would be a good attempt. Now, one of my team member is here. He is doing his research in diabetes, Dr. Hamid. So he'll share some of his in collaboration with Japan, and he'll share some of his experiences.
First of all, it's a great pleasure that we have.
Dr. Hamid, please get close to the mic.
Yeah. Now it's working.
No.
Can you hear me? Now, can you hear me?
Yes.
A little bit.
जैसे यूं करके देख ले.
Yes, yes, now.
हाँ.
Please speak.
जी. And be close to it.
Okay. First of all, it's. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a great pleasure that we have you all amongst us. So my name is Dr. Abdul Hamid. So I did my postdoc from Gunma University, Japan. So I will add some points as Muhammad Ikram told that the collaboration is between institution to institution. So first, as you are the ambassador of Ziauddin in Pakistan, so first you have to identify the funding agencies, funding means what type of fundings they can provide or they can give the facility of that. And the second thing is that as I have international experience, so they need trust, and the trust developed on the research department or technical advancement. So as we in Ziauddin University now have an advanced technical team as well as technical equipments, for example, from RT-PCR to the next generation sequencing. So they need the trust. And second thing, the data. If the data is convincing and reproducible, so they start establishing this trust. I'm sharing this because of my own experience. My supervisor in my PhD, I did PhD from ICCBS, Karachi University. So my supervisor sent uh, my compound to Japan to a very good research groups, and he told that, can you do this type of study there? So they did the study, and they sent the results to my supervisor that the results, if you believe on our results, then our result is uh, completely similar with your results. So then we started the collaborations. They saw the technical things of our institute, and then we start the collaboration, and the collaboration is still going on. We started some projects, collaborative projects, collaborative funding projects with them. So by just this one point, they start believing on the institute. As we have also here the good technical team as well as the technical support we can provide, and you are the ambassador of this university, employee means alumni of this university. So you can do these things. All of our alumni can do these things to identify the fundings and to communicate with them, and regarding the Ziauddin University, that what we have, as Madam told, that
Yes,
we will share all the
yes.
things, and on the site it is available. So you can do these type of things. So these
And
are
as you
some of
just
my
pointed
points.
out,
Yeah.
something that I think I need to emphasize on, that he said, "Ke now, Alhamdulillah, technically we are pretty advanced. Like we are offering NGS facility." और कौन से वहाँ पे आपके पास Sangers है,
Sanger
Sangers है,
sequencing,
NGS है,
NGS.
and most of the institution here are sending NGS to Korea,
Yeah.
right? And they are outsourced. So for that matter, if you want to outsource your sample to Korea or anywhere else, so we have the facility here available at Ziauddin, and we would be very happy if you promote this idea that and they can this is how he said that it's about quality assurance as well. We have to develop that trust, that not sending to, why not sending to Korea and to Pakistan. So we are really working very hard on this quality assurance, and I feel that we are second to none as far as the specification of the equipment is concerned, as far as the technical expertise is concerned. So this confidence gives us the power to say that we are inviting samples from anywhere. And of course, we'll try to, but we are not sure. But once you are into MOU, we'll try to make it on more subsidized rates for you people, like for cardiac center as well. Since you are also here, that if you want your test to be done, we have displayed our facilities which are open to everybody, like right starting from the DNA RNA extraction till qPCR, then cell culture facility, and then the biggest achievement recently, NGS. They're all open to all researchers for their practical purposes and use. तो एक इस टेक्निकल प्रमोशन के अलावा जो हमने कहा कि सुपरवाइजरी प्रमोशन, और तीसरा डॉक्टर सईदा की प्रेजेंस में जो मैं बहुत हाईलाइट करना चाहूँगी वो है जर्नल्स, आरपीजे एमडी journal, where we really need support of very, renowned people like Dr. Umair. He can be on your editorial board if he agree. He is. Oh, great. So I'm happy that he's already there, and he can introduce more people like him who are dedicated and into research and who can contribute to, who have experience for the journal scientific write-ups, because everybody is not trained for that. Dr. Saida is always very right in saying that that's a totally different skill to run the show for a journal. So Dr. Umair, we really request, Dr. Saida is the chief editor and she's here. तो आप बताइए, आप हमारे जर्नल में आप तो हैं, तो अब तो आपकी भी जिम्मेदारी हो गई कि हाउ टू गो फॉर प्रमोशनल एक्टिविटी.
बिल्कुल, नहीं डेफिनेटली, क्योंकि वन ऑफ द मेन थिंग्स इज टू इनिशियली टू एस्टैब्लिश द जर्नलिस्ट टू गेट गुड क्वालिटी आर्टिकल्स, और जो डिफिकल्ट हो रहा है जब तक वो इंडेक्स नहीं होता है. और एचईसी रिकॉग्नाइज्ड अभी है डॉक्टर सईदा?
एचईसी पीएमसी सब रिकॉग्नाइज्ड है. डॉक्टर सईदा
गुड
हार्ड ऑन इट. आप बताइए जरा अपनी स्टेटस.
Abhi, we are HEC recognized, and
Good.
I think a year back HEC ने they did some very strict, उन्होंने सारी इसकी वो की downsizing of many, उन्होंने बहुत सारे जो journals थे they were de-recognized who were in Z category. We were also in Z category. So instead of हमें de-recognizing, they upgraded us और हमें Y category में कर दिया. और बहुत सारे जर्नल्स बड़े मशहूर हैं, डाउ का भी,
हाँ, डाउ का भी नीचे हो गया. हाँ,
बहुत ही वेल नोन था. अच्छा, इसमें सबसे बड़ी बात ये कि आई एम वेरी पर्टिकुलर अबाउट दैट, जब हमारे जो जितने भी हमारे आर्टिकल्स हैं दे शुड बी ऑफ इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड. वो हमें जैसे आर्टिकल्स आते हैं, वुडंट बिलीव इट कि उसके ऊपर कितना हमें हार्ड वर्क करना पड़ता है. नेवर रिजेक्ट देम. आई वांट टू टीच द सारे जितने भी हैं हमारे के how to write an article, how to analyze the data. इनके पास सब होता है. और आप you wouldn't believe it कि कैसे tables बना के भेजते हैं कि
बिल्कुल.
Dr. Saida works really hard on it. This is a very big story.
इसमें ये है कि हमारे जो जब हमने भेजा था इंटरनेशनल में PubMed में, actually my target is PubMed. तो उन्होंने ये कहा है कि आपके जो the biggest flaw that you have is that आपके जो editorial board is all from Ziauddin, and the articles are almost all from Ziauddin. So you should be publishing articles from other institutes and from international sources also. तो इंटरनेशनली हमारे पास इतने आते ही नहीं है.
अब ये लोग भेजेंगे हमें. आई थिंक ये सबसे बड़ी आपसे रिक्वेस्ट है कि आप हमारे जर्नल के लिए भी वर्क करें और इसमें भी आर्टिकल्स अपने पब्लिश होने भेजें.
हाँ, ये एक मेरी रिक्वेस्ट है आप लोगों से कि भेजें, लेकिन वो इंटरनेशनल स्टैंडर्ड के होने चाहिए. अगर नहीं होंगे तो खैर मैं उसे कर लूंगी इंशाल्लाह. लेकिन दैट विल बी टू एंड फ्रो, आपके पास आते जाते वो रहेंगे, लेकिन हो जाते हैं. तो इसमें बहुत सारे हमारे जो होते हैं ऑथर्स होते हैं, आफ्टर डूइंग दिस एक्सरसाइज फॉर अ वाइल देन दे रन अवे कि नहीं भैया आप तो अब कह रही हैं इतना हमने काम किया, अभी भी कह रही हैं ये करें वो करें, तो हम नहीं करा रहे पब्लिश. और ऑब्वियसली आर्टिकल इतना बेहतर हो गया होता है, वो किसी भी जर्नल में भेजते फॉरन एक्सेप्ट हो जाता है. तो ये भी हो रहा है हमारे साथ. लेकिन एनीवेज कोई बात नहीं, आई डोंट माइंड दैट, बिकॉज एज लॉन्ग एज आई एम टीचिंग पीपल हाउ टू सिट डाउन एंड राइट, बिकॉज मैं चाहती हूँ वो फिर आगे, मतलब आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेक इट अ मास्टर ट्रेनर प्रोग्राम सो दैट दे कैन at least teach their candidates.
So that's a big mission, Dr. Saida. Keep it up.
Inshallah.
And it's a very difficult task indeed.
It is, definitely.
So for that matter, I think now we need to conclude. And conclusion close to journal means that what we have, discussed so far, that we have issued regarding publications not coming in from international writers. So it would be great if you all can submit your publications to us. B, we can take you in collaboration with us in certain write-ups here with the students. So for that matter, then that gives another international touch, not just the ZU touch which comes that they don't like it, it's Ziauddin Journal and you're just publishing on your own. So for that matter, we'll promote people over here after going through your areas of interest to refer some of our students or some of our faculty members who can be in liaison with you people for developing common write-ups, research articles. And then for the editorial board, as Dr. Saida said, that we need to have strengthen our editorial board with the addition of international researchers and academicians. So उसमें हमें आपकी ज़रूरत है कि आप वहाँ पे इन टच हैं, जैसे जो आपके क्लोज लोग हैं, आप उनको कनेक्ट कराइए डॉक्टर सईदा के साथ, लाइक डॉक्टर आमिर हैं, डॉक्टर फैसल अपनी यूनिवर्सिटी से.
Dr. Amir, I think from the day one you are amongst our
तो
international members, but I
need
think
more
to date you
people.
haven't contributed anything to PJMD. आप कुछ तो
करेंगे.
editorially लिख के भेजते हैं.
हाँ,
बिल्कुल.
we
अभी
want
आप
an
अभी
editorial from you. Yes.
वी अप्रिशिएट, क्योंकि आप लोग ने अभी जो रिसेंटली भेजा है हम सबको, तो वी
हाँ.
आर प्लानिंग, फैसल से बात हो रही थी कि अब आप वो सितंबर से कंट्रीब्यूट करने का एक 1 पर ईयर जो है हम लोग डिस्ट्रीब्यूट करके कर लेंगे. प्लस आर्टिकल्स का वही है कि आई थिंक आपने जो एक HEC और ये रिकग्नाइज हो गया, तो आपको डिफरेंट इंस्टीट्यूशन से मिलना आसान हो जाएगा. और एक चीज पूछी थी कि नॉर्मली सबमिशन टू पब्लिकेशन आपके पास कितना टाइम लगता है डॉक्टर सईदा?
हम लोग
ऑन एवरेज
देखिए हमारा क्वार्टरली है एक, तो वैसे ही
जल्दी जल्दी निकलता है. 3 to 6 months
में.
next
तो
3
नहीं हम हाँ कर देते हैं 3 to 4 months.
next
नेक्स्ट इशू या मैक्सिमम 6 months.
next 6 months. I mean we try to do it
अगर अच्छा
fast.
आर्टिकल होता है तो फिर उसे जल्दी भी
बिकॉज हमारा जो इनिशियल रिव्यू है वो डॉक्टर सईदा बहुत मेटिकुलस जल्दी से कर देती हैं, जो उन्होंने लेने होते हैं उनको वेट नहीं कराती है ना. That's the policy. तो there is not a big wait for that matter.
बिल्कुल.
तो
लोगों को काफी जो होते हैं उनको पहले एक्सेप्टेंस चाहिए होता है और फिर उसके बाद ये कि पब्लिक. और ऑनलाइन आपने कोई भी सिलसिला शुरू किया है, ऑनलाइन पब्लिकेशन पहले से आ जाए.
anything else that you people would like to add on or offer for the collaborative plans that we have just discussed, something that I've left and you feel should be taken up? So I would really appreciate कि कोई और ऐसा एरिया है जिसमें कोलैबोरेशन के बनते हैं हमारे आपके चांसेस.
What I can do, I can connect you with our Vice Dean Research, जो कि Dr. Ahmad Yaqinuddin हैं, और another very active person, Dr. Junaid Kashir, who is taking care of the labs and all activities.
Can you speak loudly,
Please,
Dr. Faz?
some problem with your mic.
You
but
can hear me?
come close.
Okay. Let me say it again. I can connect you with Dr. Ahmad Yaqinuddin, who is Vice Dean Research, and Dr. Junaid Kashir, who is working on international collaborations basically. And he is a PhD from Oxford University. So we can have a meeting with them, and they can more precisely identify which areas of collaboration we can work on, और वो अपनी strategy भी define कर सकते हैं कि exactly, because they are in the driving seat of the research over here.
अभी डॉक्टर अहमद है कहाँ पर?
जी,
डॉक्टर अहमद किधर है अभी?
He was at
Al-Faisal University में Vice Dean Research.
अच्छा, okay. Al-Faisal जहाँ पर ये है. Okay, that's great. So I think that is the right approach.
I was just having an idea. Okay, we have indigenous anatomy PhD program. So can we make them co-supervisors or something?
Yes, वो तो हमने discuss कर लिया कि now they will be looking for us. They are ambassadors, ना, as you know, for us.
भी anatomy के हैं.
Anatomy के हैं. तो yeah, it would be great if we have this sharing together, because coming into supervisory team means all productivity will go very high. Not just, we'll be producing MPhils and PhDs together, we'll be having common write-ups, we'll be having common publications, and great elevation for the research endeavors that we are working for. So for that matter, I think we would be very happy, and we request that you do connect us. So this is how, once we are meeting, we are discussing, so we are picking up the areas where we can work together. So I think today it was a very, very fruitful meeting with you all. I'm very, very grateful for, you took out time from your, I'm sure this is the working hours for your university as well. From your tight schedules, you have taken out time for Ziauddin. Thank you very much for that. And inshallah, I really look forward to more meetings with you and more fruitful outcomes in future, inshallah. With the collaborative program, we will progress together, not only Ziauddin, your university as well.
And soon articles from you.
Yes. So
Welcome.
thank you
Inshallah.
very much. All the best. Thanks a lot. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, Dr. Thank you, sir. Assalamualaikum.
So, अच्छा, अब इनसे थोड़ी सी बातें यहाँ सामने बैठ के भी कर लीजिए. वो तो ऑफ हो गया हमारा, ऑफ हो गया. अच्छा, अब आप यूँ करिए, मेरे साथ बैठिएगा. हम इसमें से ना वो एरियाज निकाल लेंगे जो हमें ज़रूरत के हैं. उस पर अब हमें फर्दर, इन्होंने कहा ना कि उनसे मिलाएंगे, डॉक्टर यकीन से, अहमद यकीन से, और किससे, और क्या वो एरियाज. हाँ, अहमद यकीनुद्दीन, हाँ ले लेंगे और फिर इससे कनेक्ट करा लेंगे. और अभी क्योंकि ये हमारे पास खुद आई हैं आज सोबिया, तो फिर ये है कि आप
फर्स्ट बैच से मेरा इतना इंटरेक्शन नहीं था, मैंने नहीं पढ़ाया. When I joined, third batch हमारे पास था and fourth मेरे सामने आया. फर्स्ट एंड सेकंड निकल गए थे हमारे पास. एक KDLV में था और एक शायद नॉर्थ में. आप लोग नॉर्थ में?
जी, नॉर्थ
in 1999.
जी बिल्कुल.
तो ये जो है इस वक्त ये वहाँ की रिसर्च की आप क्या हैं?
मैं कोऑर्डिनेटर
है. ठीक है
जी. मेरे बाद एक मैनेजर है एंड देन अवर डायरेक्टर रिसर्च.
तो अब आप भी उसी तरह से पहले जैसे आज आपने मीटिंग सुनी कि हमारे क्या एवेन्यूज हैं, वही आपसे भी को भी अप्लाई हो रहे हैं. तो एक उनसे मिलके बताइए कि ये चीज़ें अवेलेबल हैं ज़ियाउद्दीन पे. हमारी सारी फैसिलिटीज़ ओपन है. हमने एक्सटर्नल, बल्कि रिसर्च में सबसे ज़्यादा फ़ायदा जो हम पहुँचा सकते हैं वो ये है कि वी हैव द टेक्निक एंड यू हैव द मटीरियल. तो हमने वो पेड प्रोग्राम भी शुरू कर दिया ना. बहुत यूजुअल सब्सिडाइज रेट पर सारे PCR करके दे रहे हैं, DNA एक्सट्रैक्शन करके दे रहे हैं, और अब तो NGS भी अवेलेबल हो जाएगा. तो आपकी जो रिसर्च टेक्निकल पार्ट है वो बड़ी आसानी से टेकन केयर ऑफ हो सकता है. फिर आप अपने जो जैसे कि हमारे MPhil में कौन लोग आ सकते हैं, उनकी अगर कोई अवेलेबल है, लेकिन मुझे लगता है कि आपकी कोलैबोरेशन MD MS प्रोग्राम में मुझे करवाना चाहिए. क्योंकि आप क्लिनिकल काम कर रहे हैं.
But along with that, if you have some candidate who is interested in doing genetic research related to cardiology,
ठीक है,
then there will be some collaboration with them also.
ठीक है, परफेक्ट. हाँ, है ना. अब देखिए से आपके स्टूडेंट हैं, या आप नोट करें जो हमारे मॉलिक्यूलर मेडिसिन के आ रहे हैं ना, इन लोगों को आप लोग सुपरवाइज करेंगे. ये इन कैंडिडेट्स को तो हम प्योर मॉलिक्यूलर रिसर्च कराने जा रहे हैं, तो उसमें आप इनके साथ कनेक्ट करिए. ठीक है ना.
Because the population who comes at NICVD is very versatile. You know, बिल्कुल लो सोशो इकोनॉमिक ग्रुप से भी आते हैं, और फिर मिडिल भी आते हैं, फिर हायर भी आते हैं. एंड प्लस दैट ये जो पॉपुलेशन होती है ना, इसकी खास